Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. A moment here now to see the numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under him.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's James. And it's Iverson in at the 3. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis, the tested forward pair. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
All right, let's hand it over to David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. We've got 2 MVP candidates clashing in this one, and MP believes that will make things extra competitive. He said the best players bring the best out of you. We know we have to be locked in against this team, and I'm sure they feel the same way about us. They do. Kevin?
They're not taking this matchup lightly, are they, David? Nor should he. And the rejection by Wembanyama. The 3 from Iverson, and the 3 ball is good.
Another assist in the career of Chris Paul. As good as anybody we've seen past the rock.
Giannis outside. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And powering into the first week of the new year, here's a brand new look at the power rankings. You take a look at the Bucks. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And right now, the Spurs, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
And that one's good, Iverson.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Middleton. He had 15 points last outing. Back to Lillard. The 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Looking at the last game for the Bucks, it was a loss to the Raptors in Toronto. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Can they get it? And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
From deep, Iverson, and again for 3.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Well, it's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time 3-point leaderboard.
And he's already surpassed Curry's mark from 2019. Next up is James Harden's total from that season of 378. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Lillard, the pass to Middleton. Pass to Lopez. Over Iverson. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Just because Lopez is a big guy doesn't mean he can't knock that down.
Iverson kicks to James. Paul outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Buries it from 3-point range. And that's 13 points for Iverson.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Trent outside. Pass to Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Paul. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Bulls. Here's Iverson, and another basket for San Antonio.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Ball against Lillard. There's 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Off target at the rim. Spurs leading by 11. James with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Here's Iverson, and the Spurs scoring again.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Lillard finds Middleton. Now here's Giannis. Iverson covering. Trent with the wide open look. Milwaukee, no good that time either. To the inside. And there's Iverson. That's good on the assist by James. Iverson's got 19 points.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so it's San Antonio. Changes here for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chris Middleton. Trent comes in for Pat Connaughton, and Damian Lillard is subbed in for DeLon Wright. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent, and it's Prince in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, prime time in the last game against the Bulls was huge. He scored 53 points, and he was dialed in, made most of his shots. An amazing performance. Probably we won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
Now, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26. Paul, one of the very best passers in the game, and he gives it to you right on time and on target.
Portis sets the pick for Lillard. To the paint. Bucket is good. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
And the shot goes in. There's 45 seconds left now here in the second. Lillard looking around. Prince with a screen on Paul. And it's Lillard missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Paul plays with such force and smarts combined. I mean, he looks for contact and does a good job of drawing fouls on the way up.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for Prince. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And there's Iverson. That's good on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 6 assists in the game. Lillard against Paul. Lillard outside. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Spurs lead by 21. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Hey folks, first off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend, let's see who's in the running to compete in the three-point contest.
I hope we get to see all of these guys expand the field if you have to.
Yeah, just get a center or a power forward in there. The game has evolved. Us big guys need representation.
And now how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the San Antonio Spurs.
So they've got some firepower coming off that bench, man. And not just complimentary scorers. We're talking about primary options.
Which makes this club really difficult to defend for an entire game because they always have fresh people coming in. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from primetime.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Iverson is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's James in at the shooting guard. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks used their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you follow this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Pass to Middleton. Trent outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Lillard misses.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Collins checked in for Wembanyama. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Johnson's checked in for James. And Jones subbed in for Paul. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Brook Lopez worth every penny as he secured a nice raise last season.
Yeah, you know, he's a combination of a three-point shooting big who's also an elite rim protector. That's a heck of a combination and a valuable one in today's game.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Inside, here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
The three from Iverson. Rebound, Milwaukee. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Trent outside. There's 1:34 left in the third quarter. Middleton is doubled. 6 to shoot. Lopez sets a screen for Trent. No good from outside.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Over Iverson. Collins grabs the miss. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
The offensive rebound. Down deep, Trent. That shot misses. Spurs have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass to Middleton. Kicks it out to Lillard. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 4th assist in this one.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Count that bucket. Iverson's got 49 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Spurs out in front, running away with this one. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. Then it's Torian Prince. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.
You earned that one. Good game, MP. Way to bring home that W. Yo, I think I just saw Jack Nicholson. Can you get me an autograph?
Yo, I was thinking we hit that Korean barbecue spot after the game.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
Sounds
it's
legit, man.
It's open late, too. Hey, what's up? Everything good?
I'm guessing by the look on your face, you know what I'm here to talk about.
Somebody gonna fill me in?
Show 'em.
Fool, I know he didn't say that. About you? He about to unleash the dragon on that boy, I'm telling you.
Before we go unleashing any dragons, I would like you to seriously consider the impact your words will have on your teammates and the organization.
No. You just think about how your teammates are gonna love it when you call this dude out and you back it up.
You are an amazing player, clearly, MP. But some things don't work out that way.
They do if you're MP, okay? All due respect, Donna, my client right here knows how to compete.
Hey, just let her talk for a second, Patrick.
Okay, floor's yours.
Responding to something like this will put a target on your back. You are familiar with the concept of bulletin board material?
Of course.
Trash talk is fun. I get that. But when you make it public, it can fire up the other team. And it can anger your teammates if you can't back it up. You're a tremendous player, MP, but this is the NBA. Everyone is extremely talented, and some things don't work out the way you want them to.
Look. On the other hand, if you put that bozo in his place after calling your shot, that's something all teammates will love. Okay, look, I may not be in the NBA, but I understand the psychology of sports, okay?
And that's also true.
Thank you. So what are you gonna do, man?
Don't worry about it. I got this. I got it. know I had to say something to him.
Man, standing on business.
You already know, yes, sir.
Not what I would have done, but you are your own person. I just hope for everyone's sake, you can back it up.
It's not an issue, Donna. I got this.
If we lose, I don't want to see even one photo of the two of you at Korean barbecue. The optics would be horrible. Are we clear?
Yeah. MP, you sure you got this?
Don't even worry about it, man. You know I got this.
All right.
All right, man.
Let's keep this winning streak going.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the San Antonio Spurs. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here we are in the middle of the season. Let's see where the Western Conference standings sit. You look at San Antonio, they've been outstanding halfway through this season, looking cohesive and playing for one another. And of course, Los Angeles just need to keep fighting.
Well, right now for the Spurs, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. James is out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Iverson in at the 3. And for the Lakers, Russell and Reeves teaming up in the backcourt. It's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. And it's Champagnie at the 3. And the Spurs start out with the ball. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
Brian, how about this one? MP and the legend LeBron James both in the MVP race. MP told me it's such an honor to be in that race with LeBron. I grew up watching him, and he's meant so much to this league. But legend or not, he's got himself a game tonight. Sounds like MP wants to make a statement, guys.
Thanks, Allie. A couple of great competitors right there, that's for sure. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the layup. Iverson's got his second basket.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James. On offense, here is San Antonio, and they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing. The dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
So it's Los Angeles now. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. The Lakers this summer signing first-time head coach J.J. Redick. He's a veteran of 15 seasons, and the sharpshooter's rise in broadcasting had been meteoric. The Lakers really want Redick to be their long-term head coach, but the question, with an aging superstar in LeBron, how much patience will exist in L.A. for Redick learning on the job?
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Okay, Shams, thank you. Now, here is James. A guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. It's James on the wing. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. High post Davis. Over Wembanyama. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Down low. Here's Iverson. And that one is hammered home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Lakers trail by 8. James passes to Reeves. Back to James. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Here's Iverson. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points. Iverson's got 12.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to review the game plan. And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4". Skilled. Did you...
You got this, MP.
On the court for San Antonio, we've got Keldon Johnson. Zach Collins out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Iverson in at the 2. Connects from downtown.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, primetime in their last time out against the Bucks was a man on a mission. He picked up 49 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste. Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Here's Iverson. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Iverson's got 4 points this quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
San Antonio leading by 9. Johnson on the wing. Checked by James. Count it. Iverson's got 18 points in the game.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
And there's James from the arc. Rebound by San Antonio.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Iverson's got 20.
And guys, one thing that's triggered this run, their proficiency inside the three-point line.
Wood outside. Pass to Vincent. James outside. LeBron fires and hits a 3.
Let's just say this hasn't been his quarter. Yeah, he's shooting 20% in it so far.
You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Grant.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 13. James can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Iverson. James with the rebound. James has got 5 rebounds tonight. LeBron, attack mode. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has.
I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
And the Spurs making a change here. Wembanyama's checked in for Collins. Barnes comes in for Leonard. James is checked in for Johnson. And it's Paul in for Jones. Richard, you played for great teams and rebuilding teams. How different is the atmosphere? Connects again from distance.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him, as they have all season long.
And with his performance, he is now tied for second for the most threes in a season.
A mark set by James Harden in 2019, 378 triples shared for now.
On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Iverson. Off target from three-point range. Lakers trail by 14. To the middle. Here's Davis. Good D by Wembanyama. The Spurs have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Iverson passes to James. Fires it. Shot's good by Iverson. Iverson's got 28.
You know, like his dad, Bronny James is calibrated to keep his teammates involved.
Pass to James. And here's Reeves outside. Barnes with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 16. Here's Iverson. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Iverson's got 30.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Los Angeles making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in, and a chance to check out our Rookie of the Year list. Some incredible talent entering the league. Right in the thick of this season. He is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
He has to be. The thing that's impressed me most is his mental toughness. He's got the kind of poise that you just don't see in a lot of rookies.
Davis with a screen on Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Russell, that's good.
Just willing that one in. That's a tough shot there by Russell.
And here are the Spurs now. They're on an 18-7 run. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Lakers trail by 18. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Barnes against Vanderbilt. Outside Reeves. Davis with a screen on James. The shot by Reeves, no good.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Here's Iverson. And a two-handed jam!
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
And so it's San Antonio. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the San Antonio Spurs.
They've kept the ball moving. No one's trying to be a hero, and you see the results.
Yeah, they're just not slinging it around. They are passing with a purpose.
And next up, here's a look at some of the contenders for the fan-favorite three-point contest.
One thing about this contest, it's very hard to win. Everyone's a great shooter. It comes down to who's hot and who's clutch.
And most of these guys have shown they can do both of those things here in the regular season. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. RJ, it's hard not to wonder what would have happened if the Lakers never traded for Russell Westbrook back in 2021.
Well, they would have had a traditional style of a team. They would have kept Kuzma, KCP, and their 2021 first-round pick. They also would have been able to sign Alex Caruso. They could have kept their championship core together.
Russell and Reeves teaming up in the backcourt. It's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. And it's Champagnie at the 3. That's the Laker 5. And count it! The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the night. And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
Spurs lead by 20. Here are the NBA's premier passing teams, the league leaders in assists. San Antonio, third.
The assist numbers they're posting as a squad is a real testament to how willing they are to rely on each other. There's a lot of trust amongst these guys.
Outside Reeves. Pass to James. Here's Davis. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away. Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like...
Oh, connects again!
And no one can stop him. It's another 40-point game, and he's had a bunch of them.
And with tonight's performance, he's now tied for 4th on the single-season 40-point game list. Outside Russell. Back to James. Inside, Davis. No good. Unable to win this run.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Shot's good by Iverson.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Reeves finds James. Back to Reeves. Fires for 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's blocked by Davis.
Too much this, too much that, too much length from AD. Get that out of here.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Over his career, Anthony Davis has averaged 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Those are career numbers, Richard.
It's a very short list of players who have done that. Single digit. Pair his scoring with his defensive abilities, and you've got a problem.
Pass to Russell. James against Paul. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Vincent's checked in for Reeves. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Collins, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Sohan comes in for Leonard. Johnson, he's checked in for James. And it's Jones in for Chris Paul. Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright. He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Shot's good by Iverson.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Davis hits.
This is the defensive intensity you have to have against Davis inside, but he still powers through it.
Here's Iverson. Oh, another one falls.
Well, he's been firing on all cylinders, and the defense just helpless to keep up.
And this gives him the third most 50-point games in league history. That's some elite company.
Yeah, sitting between Jordan and Kobe. And when those are your peers, you're doing all right. In full-on catch-up mode, they're raining threes right now.
Puts it up from the high post. Again! What an avalanche!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And there's James from the arc. Sohan with a rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Iverson. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Yep, count it.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. James outside. Here's the floater. Here's Iverson. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got his 6th assist of the night.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And so the San Antonio Spurs holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. And it's Wesley in at the 1 spot. Sohan outside. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of... And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
You earned that one.
Yo, is that MP or MVP? Man's out here running the game.
Come on, man. You know how we do.
Hey, man, you keep this up,
whole world's gonna know how you do. That trophy gonna be ours.
Ours?
Yeah, we're all a part of the team, baby.
Nah, come on, man. You know, I'm just playing with you.
Yeah, all right, man.
It seems like you really like talking to your opponents during the game. What is it about trash talk that you enjoy so much?
You know, honestly, it's just fun. You know, it keeps me engaged in the game, and it gives me that extra little bit of motivation. You know, we play 82 games in the season, so I got to find a way to keep things interesting, you know what I'm saying?
If it's all in good fun, are there areas or topics you won't touch?
Of course, you know, I'm not out there trying to talk about anyone's family, you know, their kids, their parents, you know. The NBA, it's a fraternity. We go at each other out there on the court, but at the end of the day, it's all love, you know. We're just hooping.
Just about game time, bring the pain time.
All right, MP, you ready? long season. Time to grab that lunch pail and go to work. Look out there, MP.
Up next, the Bucks taking on the Spurs. For the Bucks, they've shown no fear so far this season. Now on the road against one of the toughest tests yet. You can bet they're salivating at the chance to cement their elite standing in this league. Spurs, Bucks. We'll be right back after this. A good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Iverson outside, beyond the arc. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket. And MP getting to 2,000 points at a record pace.
Investing Zion Williamson, the fastest to do it in 40 years. The future of MP is bright.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. Middleton and Giannis, the tested forward pair. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago. And as you would expect, their focus on defense is Damian Lillard. He said Lillard's smart. He's seen every defensive look there is, so we can't get fancy. Our main thing is to be ready with help defenders inside. We can't allow him penetration. They're hoping to limit the damage he can do at the rim. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Not a fast start for the Bucks. 7-point differential. Brent, for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lillard. Fires for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
How many times do we see Lillard just change the face of the game from downtown?
Giannis against Iverson. Up and in on the layup. Iverson's got 11 points. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor. This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Trent outside. Middleton with it. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the...
Another one goes. Incredible.
And with each game, it seems his rookie campaign gets brighter and brighter. He now has the 4th most points ever in a rookie season.
And you know what? He's not done yet. This sort of success really breeds confidence for a young player. Not that he needs any at all to get a boost, but my goodness, he has been something. Lopez finds Middleton. Iverson with the block. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And the Spurs with some changes. Johnson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Jones subbed in for Chris Paul. The Bucks also with the sub. Lights checked in. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter. 4 on the shot clock. Lillard fires away from way outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Hey, Brent, Damian Lillard is as clutch as they come. He is fearless. Where do you think that comes from? Why is he so effective late in tight games?
Such a great question, Kevin, but for Damian Lillard, I think it boils down to one word, and that is confidence. I mean, he has legitimately the ultimate confidence in all the work that he puts in the offseason to be in these moments, to have the ball in his hands, and it's been proven time and time again that he can come through. It's why we see him tap his wrist, and it being Dame time. Those are some of the most memorable moments of his career.
And the dunk by Iverson.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far, that's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Middleton against Johnson. And Middleton kicks to Lopez. Back to Middleton. Lopez, a screen on Johnson. Middleton can't get it to go.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 13. Great touch on the 16-footer. Giannis has got his 2nd basket.
Great J from Antetokounmpo, really developing that part of his game.
Iverson outside. That one goes. Count it. Iverson's got 23 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Now, Giannis. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. A wide open look here for Wright. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's the Spurs. They lead by 13. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And, you know, the Spurs have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the court for the Bucks, DeJuan Wright is out there with Pat Connaughton. Then there's Prince. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Middleton in at the power forward. Iverson banked in off the glass. 25 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, prime time in the last game against the Clippers put on a show. He finished with 59 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. A fantastic performance from him. Something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And the Spurs with some changes. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Johnson. And Paul subbed in for Trey Jones. Trent's checked in for Milwaukee. To the middle. Here's Prince. And the dunk by Prince.
That's just too easy for Taurean Prince.
San Antonio leading by 15. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes. Their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Paul against Wright. Middleton outside. San Antonio with the rebound. The question for them right now, can they maintain this winning streak? They've notched 11 in a row.
Well, it's been impressive, and the question now really is, who is going to figure out a way to stop this crew? Each time out, they're finding new ways to win. That is dangerous for your opponent. Really, a myriad of ways in which they're coming at you.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. The Spurs making a switch here. Branham's checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. Giannis, he's checked in for Prince. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for DeLon Wright. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Lillard, the pass to Antetokounmpo. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
And it's Lillard missing. And it's Paul with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Plenty of space. And there's Iverson. That's good on the assist from Leonard. 31 points for Iverson.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Branham, the pass to Paul. Down low. And Iverson throws it down.
It's just a master class when Chris Paul has the ball. Great at orchestrating the offense and right there finding his teammate.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a two-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. Lillard, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Iverson. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the game.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And Brent, the Bucks last season bowing out in the first round. And the injuries they sustained sure didn't help.
Well, there's just so much, Kevin, that is on the shoulders of Giannis. So to see him go down, with that, the hopes of a Milwaukee title run. It's a reoccurring theme that we talk about every year. You got to be healthy in the playoffs. And these guys have just had players that they rely upon not be ready.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Typically, it takes Giannis one stride to get where he wants to go. And in that one stride, he's covering so much ground, you can't keep up with him.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Spurs lead by 18. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an update on the All-Star voting?
Man, we've talked about it so much, hard to believe we're almost at All-Star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new faces make it this. And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Spurs.
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement.
And that'll do it for halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from primetime.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Bucks trail by 18. Iverson is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Wembanyama. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's James in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Iverson against Antetokounmpo. And Iverson gets it to go.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lillard. Lopez up top with his first shot attempt. Kicks it down to Middleton. Hands it from downtown. Middleton's got 5 now.
Tough to contest when a guy that size can get the shot off that quickly. Middleton with a nice quick release.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Antetokounmpo passes to Trent. Now here's Lillard. His three-pointers off the mark. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Iverson gets the bucket.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lillard. Trent outside. Middleton for three. Sinks the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
Now, dare Middleton to answer you, and he will. That's one competitive guy.
Here's Iverson. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 8. Middleton outside. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor.
He got it again. Sensational.
An elite talent in just his rookie year. He's now 3rd all-time for rookie point production.
And the ability he has shown to score is very uncommon to have right out of the gates. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Milwaukee making a switch here.
Get him, MP.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. For 3, Middleton. The rebound by James.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and
good. There's another.
His elite offensive play has made its mark once again.
Now second overall in career 50-point games. He's got to be in the conversation for greatest of all time.
I mean, certainly Michael Jordan, the guy he just passed, is dead center in that ongoing conversation around who's the best ever.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just
I didn't even know rookies could score like this.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with, now they looking nervously. And I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say, yeah, I'ma do shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do